Hey guys, it's Lee here, Fry's Garage. I want to show you a little trick. Look, a lot of people know this, alright, but you'll be amazed who doesn't, and it's not their fault. I just want to show you a little trick for at home. If you don't have a welder at home, you can do this at work, or if you know someone with a welder, take it to them and tell them to do this, alright? So I have two front wheel bearing hubs of a 4x4. Now it has one of those dual tapered bearings. It's like a unitized bearing, but it's not. It still has two tapered bearings. But the thing is, the outer race gets stuck in the hub, and it's a bastard to get out because there's no step to push it out except for a taper. All right, so this is where it comes to the whole shrink. If you want something to fall out the hole, the smaller the object is, the looser it is in the hole. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, if I have a bearing, a metallic part in a hole that I need to get out, I heat it up. So whether I use an oxy, which I don't like doing too much because it puts too much heat into the outer housing that the actual bearing or whatever you're trying to get out is, all right, distort it. You've got to be quick. So what I do is I'll weld it, all right? So welding puts quick heat into it, and then it shrinks around it. So what happens is it actually reduces, when it cools off, the outer diameter by 1/15 of an inch, all right? So all you need, and it will fall out the hole. So what I'll do is I'll turn around, I'll show you what I've done. I've done one, and it's very easy, guys, all right? Try and hard as you can. Don't use punches, chisels, hammers, only when you have to, because all you're doing is you're going to damage yourself. And if you're not wearing glasses, potentially put something through your eye. Ask me how I know. Many years ago, a lot of people know that story, and I was wearing standard clear glasses, all right? So preventative is good, okay? So I'll turn the camera around and let's have a look. All right, so here's the hub. All right, I haven't done this one yet. All right, see, it's got a tapered bearing in there, okay? It's a double-sided, so we need to get that out that way. So what I'm going to do, sorry, the other way, I lied. It's got to come out this way, okay? So what I do, simply use that. And, oh, she's a bit toasty. But you'll see in there, see how I've welded a bit of a zigzag? All right, so what happens is, when it cools, it pulls the metal in and it shrinks. So I guarantee you 99, 100%, 120%. When that cools down, I'll give it a tap, and basically that bearing race will fall out, okay? You have not damaged the hub. You have not smashed your hand with a hammer. You haven't got chisel bits in your leg or your eyes or your nose or wherever they might go. It really is favourable, okay? Little tip, it does work, trust me. Give it a crack, all right? Peace out all. Okay, so I have cooled, just with water, the bearing that we've just welded up, okay? So now what I'll do is I'll turn it upside down. Look, it's cool to touch now. And we'll just give it a bit of a tap. Just let it use its weight to fall out. Look at that, guys. All right, how easy was that? So we got a weld in there. You can see that. All right, see that weld? Zigzag. And what you're doing, all you're doing, physics, you are trying to shrink the ring. All right, you want to close it in because we need to get it out of that hole, okay? Goes for anything, stuck bolts, anything you want to get out of a tight hole, you need to shrink it. End of story, all right? So there you go, easy. Now, you can do this method from something, this is about 50 mil, this one, all right? Now I've been doing them sort of this big in the mining era and the civil era, all right, those industries, and it all works exactly the same. I haven't hurt my hand, I haven't smashed my knuckles, I haven't smashed my fingertips. I just used that, or if you've got an oxy, you can do the same thing. All right, just don't put too much heat. As soon as you get metal blue, it's pretty much gone. All right, so if we got that hub blue, not a good thing, okay? So let's say we were heating the bearing in here, and this hub started getting blue, all right? We've basically just weakened, and generally it distorts. Any metal, when it turns blue, will distort, unless it's kept to a certain form and let to cool. Otherwise it will distort. All right, anyway, There you go, another tech tip. Trust me, it works. Cheerio all.